Hello and welcome to this week's EMBN show from Stellenbosch, South Africa. As you can see, we are here on safari with specialised bicycles. All I can tell you is there's something hot cooking and we can reveal that next week. On this week's show, Chris will be talking about super fast e-mountain bikes, and we'll be having a look at the whole e-bike and mountain bike scene here in South Africa.
Cool, cheers for that, Steve. Pretty jealous of that riding spot out there and that weather. Check it out.
Getting a tan out there, Steve. Yeah. Now, we know these bikes are super quick. I've seen them flying all over the channel, Chris. Like, I'm getting a bit jealous.
Yeah, I know they are pretty quick, but over here they're obviously regulated to 25 kilometers an hour, so it isn't crazy fast.
Yeah.
You know, there's all those different laws tying up wherever you are in the world. You know, some of them are crazy fast if you want to ride them de-restricted or you're riding them illegally, but a standard stock e-bike isn't that crazy fast.
Yeah, but you've ridden a number of fast e-bikes. Tell me more.
Wow, I think the fastest I've actually been is being on a restricted bike. We went down to, I think it was Shropshire, where Neil Donoghue did some stuff on.
I remember this.
On GMBN.
Yeah.
And we tried braking 100 kilometers an hour on the e-bike, and I was that close to it. It was 99 point something kilometers an hour. We didn't quite break the 100k, but it was a pretty sketchy day out. It was tucked in. I had full skin suit on, a full face helmet with the visor removed. There was sheep jumping out the way. It was a pretty sketchy day out, but that is, I think, the fastest I've actually been on a restricted e-bike.
Yeah. Restricted. Now, let's talk about de-restricted, because we all like to, double a bit, because everyone wants to go that little bit faster.
Exactly. I think de-restricted, I think that day out with Chris Opie at Castle Combe, where we did a versus GCN, that was a pretty epic day out on a de-restricted bike. Chris was sprinting at 47 mile an hour, so nearly 80 kilometers an hour.
He is a powerful man.
Yeah, and we couldn't quite match that on the e-bike. I think I did 42, something like that on the flat, but still, I think that's the fastest.
What tyres were you running?
Some slicks. Some
slicks? Okay, there you go.
It was a kind of 29, or big gearing, 44 tooth chainring. But yeah,
still
it was close. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so what if you're a person that leaves his bike standard, doesn't like to de-restrict his bike? Is there anything out there? What's this S-Pedal X all about?
S-Pedal X. So we rode the M1 Spitzing S-Pedal X out in Lake Garda. That thing was pretty rapid. I think 45 kilometers an hour limit on it. That's the limit. That was the limit on it, but that has to be taxed, insured, number plate, motorcycle helmet. I think I even wore leathers for the intro on that. Yeah, it's pretty funny, but that was a good time out. But that is the only way to keep it legal if you want to go that much faster.
Okay,
and then there is, of course, that next level. You know what that one is, right?
Is that crazy looking lunchbox one?
The grape, yeah.
That's
that was like the e-moto.
Yeah. Now that looks like fun.
So that was from the guys at Rimac originally. Yeah. So they did that super fast car, it does 0 to 100 in like 3 seconds or something crazy.
Mind-blowing speeds.
But the bike was pretty crazy. It was meant to do 110 kilometers an hour top speed, but that was restricted to 70, and that was all on the throttle. You could pedal it, but that was pretty wild. That was
you wouldn't want to pedal assist that.
No, but that was an epic day out, against Steve. We did some verses, real good video. And lastly,
oh yes, that other bike. Now you did a video on a bike is e-mountain bikes motorbikes, and you brought this mountain bike that had a petrol motor to it. Now I'll bet that it sounded fun. It sounded quick as anything, like faster than that other.
That was another sketchy day out, but I'd rather not talk about it. It was a load of noise for not a lot of action, but one bike I think we should definitely be checking out is the LMX 64. Steve, check this one out.
So here at Rock Desert Festival, I mean, there's loads of bikes which we've never seen before, but perfectly acceptable. We have this company here making customized clips for clipped-in shoes. I mean, yeah, fair enough. And then you have things like this. Right, what is going on here? We've got a wing mirror, side stand, number plate, and this looks like a seriously powerful e-mountain bike. This company's from Lyon, right? From Lyon?
Yeah, close to Lyon.
Close to Lyon. Called LMX 64. Now, this is a 45 kilometer an hour road legal e-mountain bike. It's got a 2,500 watt motor, 800 watt hour battery, and 200 newton meters of torque. They also do a off-road version, which is 50 kilometers an hour. Strange choice of helmets, guys. You probably need something a bit more heavy duty than that something like that for 2,500 watts. Now, this interesting system, it's fully independent, which means there's no torque going through the drivetrain there. That's really interesting. I need to get my head around all this.
Now, one guy that is good to see back on the e-bike is Paul Bass. As we know, he had a pretty rocky road since Rampage, but he's slowly been building up from getting back to walking to actually getting out on bikes and actually getting some air under his wheels.
Check him out on a Scott. Look at that.
That's so cool, isn't it?
Coming out on the channel this week, we've got some rad content from the guys on EMBN. Now, the first one I'm going to point out, and you should listen to this, man, is how to manual. Because how to manual an e-bike is hard. It's a little bit weightier than normal.
Yeah, it's a bit
different,
isn't it?
You're a perfect man to show everyone.
Oh, cool, cheers. And on Sunday, we've got a really cool video. It's all about how tyres affect the battery range on your e-bike. So if you go from big, heavy downhill tyres to cross-country tyres, it does really affect that range. So Steve's been out in the field doing a bit of testing, so an exciting one. Look out for that. Now, as we mentioned earlier on in the show, Steve is out in South Africa. Now, there is a big e-bike scene going on out there. Some huge clubs, loads of trail building going on. And he caught up with Patrick, who's one of the main trail builders, and he had this to say.
Welcome to the Bloomendal Wine Farm north of Cape Town, which is home to the Bloomendal Trail Network. As you can see behind me is the iconic Table Mountain, and to my left, Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was incarcerated for 27 years. Now, I'm actually blown away by the amount of mountain bikers I've seen on my way to this place. I'm joined by Patrick Roberts, who is head trail manager. Patrick?
Head trail builder.
Yeah.
General Dogs Buggy.
You know, I cannot believe, like I said, how many mountain bikes there are in this area.
Yeah. We within our club, the Tigerberg Mountain Bike Club, Steve, we've got over 7,000 members.
What?
Paid up members. Yeah.
7,000?
Yeah. So the sport is booming in this part of the world.
Yeah.
This part of the world is called Durbanville Hills.
Yeah.
We've got a trail network here consisting of 175 kilometers of trails.
So like single track or?
No, about 110 of the 175 is single track.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all hand built, manicured, looked after, maintained.
Yeah. Who maintains it?
Moi. Me.
Not just you.
No, me. I've generally got a crew of 4 guys who I've taken on. I actually took them off the streets.
Okay, right.
5 years ago,
Yeah.
and I've turned them into very competent trail builders at the moment. They build extremely well,
Yeah.
all by hand. It also gets a bit hectic having 175 kilometers of trails here. So I bring in the odd subcontractor or two to help me out.
It must get hectic with 7,000 members as well. That's got to be like the biggest mountain bike club in the world, surely.
Well, we've put it out there. We've put out there saying that we are the biggest mountain bike club in the world.
Yeah.
We're asking to be disproved.
Yeah.
But so far, no one's disproved us. So we believe we're the biggest club.
Tell me, what's the club made up of in terms of male and female?
It's growing. A couple of years ago, it was about 80% male, 20% female. But I reckon we're on 70% male,
Right.
30% female, and getting closer and closer.
Wow,
basically,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so talk to us about e-mountain bikes then. Obviously, that's the reason we're here at EMBN. I know that you ride a Specialized Caneva, and so do lots of your colleagues. But what's the percentage of e-bikers we're looking at?
Well, like most places other than Europe, there is a very, very bad sentiment towards e-biking.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the ultimate sin.
Wow, well, I'm surprised at
that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It's definitely changing.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
I reckon we're probably on our club membership, probably about 10% of the 7,000 members ride e-bikes. And once again, like the female riding, the e-bike riding is growing proportionally as well.
Do you think it's because, places such as Germany and France and Italy, they've got a background of sort of city commuter e-bikes, so the transition from e-bike to e-mountain bike is quite easy, whereas maybe down here, I'm just making an assumption, there's not that background, right?
Absolutely. No, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
There is no culture of e-bikes here. It's a new concept. And as I said, it's growing remarkably at the moment. The big brands are bringing, obviously, the bikes. They're putting a lot of marketing effort into it. But we still need more to come to grow the sports, to grow the e-biking some more.
What a great place to ride mountain bikes. There's an insane trail network. Obviously, we're in the Bloomendal Vineyard, where you can probably no doubt drink some wine and some beer as well.
Absolutely.
You've got the coast down there.
Yeah.
But I'm told it's a bit cold in that sea, right?
You don't want to put your pinky in there. You really don't. Yeah, no, it's freezing. You want to go that side, the false bay side. So It's extremely cold here.
Okay, cool. Right, Patrick, I think we're going to do some bike riding.
Absolutely.
We've got some news actually coming from Stellenbosch next week. Something very special from one of the brands, but that'll be coming out next Tuesday. In the meantime, I'm going to hand you back to Chris back in rainy England. Patrick, thanks so much for...
Pleasure. Nice to see you in this neck of the woods. And,
let's go and have a ride and have a...
Absolutely. And a beer afterwards.
And a beer afterwards.
Right, we have some good comments this week on a video that you did. The one I've already mentioned is that petrol motorbike bicycle thing.
Yeah.
We've got some cool stuff.
Yeah, interesting day out that was. But Joe Cam, he's saying, are e-bikes motorbikes? No, they are motor-assisted bikes. As long as there is no power going through the chain without one's legs putting it in as well, it's not a motorbike.
No, that is well put there.
Exactly,
Well
totally agree with you on that one. Rob Chastain, he's saying those gas-powered bikes definitely recall the tech of a century ago, when bicycles were being fitted with motors for thrills and spills. Here in central Pennsylvania, they're still a bit of a thing. I see farm kids running errands on them and whatever. So I actually checked out a really cool site on Instagram, actually, after it got tagged in one of the videos.
Yeah.
And those things, like, there's a big scene going on with those. Some of those guys have got big modded exhausts. There's like this Cobra snake with a big exhaust coming out of it, like all with jewels and stuff in it. And they do look pretty pimp, some of them.
Pretty pimp, yeah. But I like what he said at the end, what Rob said.
Oh,
Errands and whatever, as in like W-A-T-T.
you like that?
I like that. I like that. He's playing with words there.
I know. It's a shame they're illegal to ride anywhere, because I'm pretty in love with that thing, but I can't ride it anywhere. So there you go.
Well, it's time for the bike vault, Chris. It's going to be electrifying this week because, you know,
Sure.
I don't get to see that many e-bikes in the
Nice.
bike vault. This is a special one.
You're looking forward to this one then,
Oh,
right?
please.
Kicking things off, we've got Craig with his brand new Trek Rail. He's up in the Glenview Bike Park, New Zealand.
That's a 9.8, that one.
Yes,
Because
nice.
the red, that is flipping nice.
Falcon's Nest, Upper Baywatch.
Oh, super.
Oh, a bit of the skull going on in the background there.
I like that. Look at that. The colour of his juice and his bottle looks questionable. But I think, for me, that's super nice. Do you
Oh,
do
we're
that
not doing the
again?
super nice. No, just the bike of the week. So
Oh.
you've got to keep it in mind. Every bike we see, we're going
I've
to
said
select
it already.
one winner.
Okay. One
But
winner.
it is super nice.
Oh,
We can go nice
Craig,
and super nice
you're
if
in
you
it.
want.
You're in it. No.
Well,
Oh,
so
wow,
this-
look at that.
Jeff, 2020 Canevo. He's out
All
in
those trails.
Wellington, New Zealand as well. So
Never was nice.
big scene going on out
Yeah,
there.
New Zealand.
Nice,
Bigger than South
nice.
Africa. Nice, yeah. We're not doing that.
No,
Whoa,
sorry.
look at those gloves.
you like those mitts?
Fat paddock. Some bear left his claws on the bars.
This is Craig. He's out in Boise. Oh yeah, we had this in last week's show. Boise or Boise in Idaho, USA.
Boise, man.
Boise.
Yeah.
Look at
That, I like that because it's snowing and his tyres are plussies and an
Yeah.
e-bike in the snow. I've done it before
it's
and
amazing,
it's
isn't it?
amazing.
I can't wait for that to happen
Can't
next
wait,
few
can't
months.
wait.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's sick.
So this is Darren. He's out in Sandbanks in Dorset, so fairly
Oh,
local.
Sandbank. That's not his house. I would say that would be some sort of footballer or something because Sandbank. It's got a GMBN guard, front
Oh.
and rear.
You liking that? Oh, the GMBN sticker on
And
the
GMBN,
back.
he's a big man of the channel. Look at that. That's nice.
But I quite like these home builds. We're getting a bit of an obsession for these. We've got a
yeah.
few going on. We've got the hub drive. We've got a mid drive kit coming up as well. So keep your eyes open for that.
I like that.
And some special stuff coming up on the
That's
channel.
cool.
So
It's
it's a
good
nice
work.
bike. So it's a Carrera Vulcan 2015.
Definitely mowing down the pigeons on the walk there. Let's go. Whoa, look at that focus.
Yeah. So it's from Rob. He's out at Sherwood Pines.
Oh, Sherwood Pines. It's a good place to ride.
Early pastures. Yeah. That's
No,
a
that
nice
is
bike
good.
as
Look
well,
at
isn't
that.
it?
That is nice, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Mud plug-in.
Is that fatty?
Yep. High
Is
bike
it-
full fat 6.
It's a full fat 6. Look at that. It's full suspension.
I know, yeah, full suspension fat bike. Now, I've been dying to get hold of one of these. I think the stuff we could do on one of these bikes would be insane, wouldn't
Imagine that
it? Yeah,
on the sand dunes, on the beach,
that'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
let alone in the snow. All the mud. Like
He's-
he is right now.
This sounds like an amazing ride. He's out for an early morning session in the lakes, followed by a sausage butty in Will's Cafe.
I was thinking you were going somewhere with that. That's better than sausage. Whoa, now more snow.
Loads
That
of
looks
snow
like
stuff.
it's in Surrey.
It isn't. It's in Kosovo, actually.
Okay,
So is
good
this
for
Erksan?
Erksan.
Turbo Canevo Expert 2019.
That is a very nice bike, isn't
Just
it?
trying it out in the snow as well.
That's
Does
lovely.
look cool.
Ooh, what is that?
That's Commensal Meta Power 29er.
Look how sleek it looks.
It is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good looking bikes there.
Very nice looking bike.
Pease Lake, Surrey
Oh,
Hills.
there you go. I knew it. This is one from Surrey somewhere.
Nice.
That is nice. Whoa, another fatty.
Another fatty. Looks like the motor's in like a
Yeah, the
lunchbox.
motors and the... What's going on there?
a motor in
What
a
is that
lunchbox.
like? I know what that is.
What is it?
I don't know.
So it's Uniro 48 volt.
That's it. I couldn't
1000
read
watt
the
fat
name. I tried to be
HD.
clever. That is nice.
So it's Mark, he's on Ontario.
Look at that mud guard. I bet that works a treat. So you don't get any
a fatty mud guard.
Wow.
Big tyres, big
That's
battery,
nice.
big
That's cool.
day out. It's a
Yeah,
cool
that's a
bike,
big
isn't it?
day out. Ooh,
Last one.
now that Merida
Yep.
with his nice matching handguards. I am all for handguards.
Forest Dean as well.
Is
Steve
it?
Jones, local stomping ground.
Stomping ground, yeah.
Yeah, I do like this handguard.
That's nice.
Which ones are we going to go for then? Come on,
What's
bike of the week.
I think the only one I said super nice with, and it was that Trek Rail. Trail Rail?
Rail. Yeah.
That's
the one
it.
for me.
The
Yeah, for sure.
9.8.
Falcon's Nest up in New Zealand. Good job. Yeah, nice one for that. So that is the bike of the week. Keep those bikes coming in. Love to see them here on the show. Don't forget, use the upload service. Could be you on next week's show.
Chris has come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for getting me involved in this week's show. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and thank you for tuning in this week as well.
Yeah, thanks a lot for coming along, Blake. It's been a hell of a show. But don't forget, if you want to stick around, check out Petrol Bike versus e-mountain bike. That was a pretty sketchy day out.
Yeah, it looks fun. I've watched it. It's interesting. Click it.
Yeah, don't forget to get involved in the comments as well. Let us know what you think about fast e-bikes. How fast have you been on your e-bike? Or what's the fastest e-bike you know of?
Oh, I need an e-bike. Don't forget to hit the globe to subscribe because you're missing out on some rare stuff. Thumbs up.
Cheers.
See ya.